Hello there everyone, this is Iron Mark 3 and welcome back to Armoured to the Core, here on Avorion, where I'm just doing a bit of trading to build up some more cash. I've got 1.9 million right now, that is good. And also, welcome to the Wurge Osiris 2. Yeah, this is in fact an entirely new Wurge Osiris. It's identical to the one that was here before, except that I have actually expanded its cargo bay, it expanded its fighter bays, and it has integrity field generators, which somehow I forgot to put on last time, I think. I'm not too sure. But yeah, basically it was the bug with the level of sergeants that I had. Just eat all these crew. Om nom 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 nom. There we go. Right. And that's all the trading done in the sector that I can get. So, you remember last time my number of sergeants was to the order of something like 4.5 million or something like that? Yeah? Well, it turns out that's actually a stack overflow bug, as it's called, and it was tied entirely to the Wurge Osiris. I couldn't dismiss the crew. I could dismiss the number I actually had, but I couldn't sell them any more than that. I couldn't rebuild the ship in question to try and do that. I couldn't replan the ship. I couldn't do anything to get rid of it. And it also messed with the crew levels in general as well, because it was I couldn't expand my crew and consume more crew from stations because it wasn't detecting how many sergeants I actually had properly either, even when I actually legitimately got the number I was supposed to have, and ignored the extra 4 million manpower or something I had in that particular specialization. So yeah, it was kind of a bad time. So I had to actually scrap the ship in its entirety just to get rid of the problem. So this is the Wurge Osiris 2. And oh good, there's a flight of mining fighters here. So yeah, net result is I sacrificed all of my existing sergeants, so I've actually got unskilled sergeants right now. And ooh, a general. Do I need one of those? Probably. Let's see. Actually, I don't think I need one right now. Let's have a look. So I sacrificed all of my existing sergeants, and I had to sacrifice all of my fighter wings as well, because you can't transfer fighters from one ship to another. Apparently I've actually got 2 generals, so I don't need any more of them. Don't need a captain. More fighter pilots would be nice. Stupid phone. Sorry about that. It's the time I'm recording, and by the way, I have a pathological hatred for my phone. As in my landline phone. It's a... I really, really hate that thing. Because all I ever get are cold calls, and they just don't stop. It's... Hate, 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 hate. Well, probably a bit of a strong word, but basically that's why I never answer the darn phone, because they're always flipping trying to sell me something. I still don't even know how they got this number. So yeah, 12, 24, 48. Oh, I'm out. Okay, 42 fighters. Right, and let's just munch on all that workforce as well. I'm going to be needing extra workforce. I mean, look at this. This is nuts. The wages for the ship is actually a couple of 100,000. So, yeah. Anyway, moving on. Actually, I should pause my timer. I forgot to pause my timer. Right. What is my plan for today? Well, complain about my phone, obviously. That is a big one. But I'm also going to try and re-equip, and I'm actually going to start making progress towards... Oh, only 11? That's disappointing. I'm going to start making progress towards my goal of reaching the core. In the legitimate way, by the way, not in the bugged way, which is what happened a few videos ago. And I wish there was a way you could block these slots so that they didn't do that. Mining fighter there. So, okay. I've got 2 squads of salvages, so I can salvage ships effectively with these. Help caps lock. Salvage. Beta. And mining alpha. Of course, these fighters are only useful in this area of the galaxy. As I push further in, they'll become less useful. So, it's just a supporting amount right now. Also, as you can see, the Wurge Osiris 2 is pretty darn maneuverable. So, anyway, What am I going to be hunting for in this sector of the galaxy? I am going to start randomly jumping around, because I have to actually get past here now that I can't use stargates. And that is also fortunate because that means I can't use that stargate here at the core of the galaxy. So that's good. And I am going to be hunting for Boss Swoks the Third, a powerful bandit leader who possesses the very first of the Zotan artifacts I require to legitimately get access to the core. And I'm also going to see if I can find any hints of the Exodus as well, which is another one in this area of the galaxy. So, yeah, once I've got those, I can safely progress deeper and try to find other peoples. So yeah, let's get to pirate hunting. This is not quite what I had in mind when I said pirate hunting. Literally, before I could jump out, a whole bunch of pirates spawned, so I decided to take care of them instead, and yeah. The result is what you see here. They all went bang immediately. Not entirely surprising, to be quite honest. Let's go ahead and attack that one. So basically I'm just picking them apart with my salvage fighters now. Hooray for free modules and guns and stuff. Oh, actually, speaking of modules, there was a comment which said I should ignore and just sell off all my white and grey grade ones, and then just keep anything better for research. Well, the thing is, if you've got enough money, the way I see it is, the lighter ones, the greys and whites, you can use them to help specialise your research and more easily get those higher grade ones to do further research. So if you've got enough money, picking up the cheap ones is generally a good way to go about it, at least in my opinion. And you guys are being idiots, so just come back. Is there anything on that one? No, there's nothing on that, so you guys just come back too. Okay. Pirate fleet salvaged. Let us continue. There's always time during a pirate hunt to just stop and smell the roses, isn't there? And harvest some materials ready for your continued expansion and profitability. You've got to keep priorities straight, you know? Also, I forgot to mention, I am planning to start reshaping the Word Osiris during this video as well, so it'll be starting to take on more of its proper shape as defined by its predecessor. So the ship will be changing slowly as the video goes along. Just thought I'd give you guys a bit of a heads up on that. That asteroid's already gone. Ooh, what's that one? Ah, too far away to tell. How rude. Of course a fighter group turns up while I'm right in the middle of refitting. Ah, that's always the way of it, isn't it? Oh well, auto guns returning fire, fighters are docking, I've already lost 2 of them. Flipping aliens. Plus there's the fact that my upper surface is actually exposed right now and not actually armoured, which is a slight issue. Oh well, they can't really damage me apart from that, so I just have to keep an eye out, don't I? Oh well. They are so inconsiderate, these aliens, I must say. And actually, I better just start killing them as soon as I can. Let's see, I've got... my miners are working on that. I've got my... most of my guns are like on the upper surface, actually, my auto guns. So, can I actually hit them with a laser? No, I can't quite. No, that's my target over there. Come on. Come on. Lasers! Die! Bang. Right. Who's next? Oh, hello. Sorry, figure. I didn't see you there. You know what? I'm going to relocate a couple of my manual lasers to better positions as well. Probably a good idea. A couple of these on the sides so I can manually re-aim myself, and there we go. Right, now I can fight them off effectively. Or I would if they would actually be in range. Oh, these guys are so damn inconsiderate. He's close enough though, and he's dead. Okay, I thought I'd just stop and mention what I'm trying to do here. What I'm doing is I am beginning work on a weapons pit of sorts to mount on the top of my craft. And the whole point of this thing is to house some of my turret systems. The building material of choice here is, of all things, rich Zaunian stone. And that's because, comparatively speaking, well, these blocks are small compared to the rest of my armor systems, so they are more vulnerable and they require more hit points. Yeah, that's fine. Now, why am I doing this? This is to house automated salvagers and automated miners, basically, because they have a habit of angling off somewhere to target something and then they don't bother to check if it's in range or not, so they just keep on going, which requires a manual reset. So it's kind of an irritating problem, that. But you've got to live with it, really. And so I'm building this to deliberately restrict fields of fire and force them to behave, basically. And I can't seem to do this too well because I don't have a base part to mount them onto. Hang on a sec, I can use some iron plating to just correct that. If I just put this down here, and very quickly expand that. Yep. Do it like that. There we go. Now, why have I chosen stone for this? Well, as I said, it's purely about hit point density. Out of all the materials I've got available right now, rich Zaunium stone is the toughest I've got. I'll replace these things with actual armor blocks when I get the materials in question to actually do so. And until then, I should be just fine so long as I don't run across anyone who's trying to kill me with mining lasers, because they'll bore straight through the stone, so, you know. Mining lasers. Oh, such dangerous things. So that should be... Why is that not lining up properly? Slight pain to do this, but yeah. Come on. Oh yeah, it's because of that thing. Local grid should be on global grid. And there we go, that fits right there. Plus I've found the discovery you can actually put sloped blocks together like that as well, as you can see. So I've got a small slope block there, bigger one here forming the outer edges, and then I'll slope the rest of the ship around it. So this is going to be a neat little centerpiece as well as having a function, I think. Plus very lucrative for anyone who attacks me with mining lasers, so nothing's perfect, is it? Yeah, that's taking shape quite nicely. Oh, someone wants to play. A random bunch of headhunters have just jumped in, so I suspect I'm about to get shot at. And I am, of course, in the middle of nowhere, just waiting for my hyperspace drive to recharge, and I can't do a thing about it until they stop jamming me, so, you know. It's a shame, but I'm going to have to fight them. Oh well, I've got 6 autoguns now, covering my overall ship, and I've got 2 lasers for my own primary weapons, so here we go. Oh look, my reputation is worsening with them. Somehow I am not surprised at all. Let's go after you first, shall we? These guys are actually fairly tough. They're not dying as quickly as some of the other guns. I must admit that. But that said, they are not actually strong enough to really damage me either, even with a couple of gaps in my armour right now. Come on, die, Headhunter. Die. Bang. Right, who's next? Oh, you are. Yep. Yeah, in case you haven't noticed, my automatic guns are now chain guns rather than the lasers I had before. Just because they are much faster travel speeds, so they're actually more reliable for, you know, hitting things. Bang. And that just leaves you, good sir. I honestly have no idea why these guys hate me. I've not run into these guys before. But it's a case of, once again, everyone hates me, I think. Anyway, let's go ahead, switch to F2, and get my salvage fighters out of here. while I quickly show you what I've been working on so far. I've used up my entire titanium reserve and a fair chunk of my remaining zownium to get this assembly on top of my craft here. Build mode would be helpful. Yep. No mirroring. Right. So yeah, the upper hull is starting to take some shape. I've got this slope running up to the section where I've filled it with Zownian stone. Because, as I said, this is a weapons pit effectively, and right now it houses all of my mining turrets in a ring. So the idea is that I can just move below something and then I can use the automatic systems, it'll get everything in that cone just up there. Come on, go salvage some more, please. Thank you. Anyway. And then I've just sloped this back down to where the front of the craft is going to be armouring forward, just like the original Wurge was. I must admit, the stone makes a nice stark contrast to the rest of it, so maybe I should actually try painting some blocks. Let's have a look. What about a night grey? What would that do? Oh, I can actually paint stone. That is good. And that helps it all fit in together a bit better. What happens if I paint stone to be light? That I really want to know now. So let's take a look. If I paint a stone to be white-ish, it becomes... yeah, stone is a very dark material in general, but I think we can get some matching done with this. Let's have deep gold, maybe? Kinda. I've never messed around with the paints before, really, so this is kind of entertaining. At least for me, anyway. Don't know about you guys, but it is for me. And yeah, as you can see, I can separate those two for different colours if I want to as well. Oh, my drive is now charged, so I can keep on going. Let's keep on going. Well, I've been jumping around a lot, and I seem to have stumbled across something which I was not looking for. Well, not quite looking for, anyway. And that is a beacon with lots and lots of wrecks. Here we go, Operation Exodus. First one. Okay, so that is one beacon set. Closed, thank you. Oh dear. I suspect this is actually going to be a short video because I'm jumping around so much and not really finding much of anything. So it's not going too well, to be quite honest with you. I really need some better passive guns, I think. The ones I've got are not really all that powerful. So many jumps. But there should be around here somewhere another beacon. So I need to start looking at the actual mass nodes to see if there's anything nearby. Oh, there's one over there. I'll head there next and try to hunt down the other beacon because Boss Swoks doesn't seem to have been appearing. And it's getting a little bit tedious. Nope, still not found Boss Swoks. I just figured you might want to see this, and this is this ring in action kind of thing. It's like maneuver myself below the thing I'm trying to work on, and then just let them do their stuff. Yeah, that's what it looks like when this thing is operational right now. It's a pretty big ring, to be honest, but that's because I've had to work it with having, you know, armor and hit points and durability, so as I take hits, it's not likely to break pieces off. So, yeah. Right now we have a Zownium asteroid eating an iron asteroid, effectively. Oh, that's kind of weird that, but still. It's entertaining enough for what it is. Also, I'm being jammed by someone, I think. By who? Do I have more than just pirates out here? Who's jamming me? I didn't know pirates could jam. Oh, there's headhunters over that way. I see. Yeah. I think this is actually going to be a short episode because I don't have time to keep looking right now. I'll do a few more jumps, and then if I can't find anything else, I'm afraid it's going to be the end of the episode, and I've not achieved what I was after. So you know, it is what it is. And this game can sometimes take a bit of time if you're looking for someone. It'd be nice if there was an easier way to find these random spawning bosses, but I don't know. I've not seen any sign of Boss Swoks, and I'm still trying to find the other coordinate as well. So let's just keep going. Yeah, you pirates are no match. No match at all. I just have to sweep my laser around and try to catch them, really. Well, lasers, it's just they're on each side of the ship though, aren't they? So, yeah, that's that one. Who's up next? I'm guessing it's these Headhunters, isn't it? Yep, it's the Headhunters. That's another thing I like about the Gatling's guns, though. It's like, it reminds me this is a really big ship. And bullets flying everywhere, you know? Also, they're out of range of my lasers. Ah. Oh well. Despite all that, I'm still taking no damage. There's just something about tracer rounds firing all over the place. I don't know. Nope, you wandered into range, Lado. Bad idea. And you're dead. Well, this is just taking the biscuit, isn't it? I have, I've been jumping around for the best part of 3 hours trying to find Boss Swoks. And about an hour trying to find the second coordinate, and it's like, I don't have time for this. And I think I've stumbled on another one. So here we go. Smuggler, greetings. Interested in earning a lot of money for easy work? Yes. Good. All you have to do is take cargo, bring it to the checkpoint just sent. Okay. This is going so blooming well, isn't it? Okay, let's see. What have I got? Bring to coordinates. Yeah, that's still from way back close to the core, so... Easy delivery. Show me. Oh. Hooray. You have 60 minutes to get there. Oh, come on. Well, I don't think I'm going to be able to do that if it takes 60 minutes, but I think I can do that. Since that'll be actual progress, I'm going to do that. Sure. Why not? Okay. I need to get my jump drive cranked up to full throttle, so that's not actually that impressive. That's 3 there, let's add a 2 there, let's add a... Are these my unarmed turrets? That's armed, that's unarmed, that's armed, that's unarmed. Jump range plus 3, jump range plus 2. That's all my jump range modifiers installed, so my jump drive should now be able to get me a good distance. Yeah, that's a good distance. I should be able to make it in about 2-3 jumps, I think. Well, it's also going to be the last thing I do this particular video as well, because seriously, after about 3 hours, I need to stop. Here we go. Oh, it's still calculating. Of course it is. Oh dear. Sorry for how unproductive this episode's been. It's just... It's how it's worked out. It is what it is. And just as I say I'm going to be ending the video shortly, something interesting happens in the first jump. There is apparently a faction battle just starting to kick off here. So I guess I can wait around and grab some salvage while my drives are charging up. Who are they even shooting at? I'm not entirely sure. The thing is, I'm in a nebula, so visibility is not exactly great now, is it? Oh, you are a really big frigate, aren't you? Routine scan, sure. What? Wait, what? Cargoes will be, okay. Comply, yeah. The heck just happened? Cargoes? Was I even carrying it? Oh! Oh! Whoops, right, yes. Of course, I'm carrying that smuggler cargo, aren't I? So I need to actually get out of here. Whoops. Sorry, I'm not used to smuggling. I'm not used to smuggling. Plus they're too distracted, so... yeah... You might get in trouble when someone is controlling you. When someone is controlling me? What? What does that even mean? I'm controlling me. I'm in charge of my own destiny, thank you very much. And I'm the idiot that just wandered too close to armed military ships because they auto-scan you for anything that might be contraband. That's another way in which this game is not actually developed too well. Any military vessel, if you wander too close, automatically scans you to see if you're carrying anything illegal. It's like, they have something on board. We just scan everybody because we are suspicious like that. It's not exactly great. But my jump drive is ready, so I can make the second jump. Here we go. Well, I just jumped out, and apparently the customs are waiting for me. There's a whole bunch of frigates over here. I don't want another fine, so I'm just actually going to get clear very quickly. Though with all of my hyperdrive mods installed, my power core is actually overloaded, so that's going to slow down how quickly I can get my charge up. Though the good news is, the third jump will indeed take me straight to my destination, so I can deliver my easy cargo delivery for a huge wad of cash. Yes, that's totally how it's going to play out, isn't it? And here we go! I have arrived at the rendezvous point, and here is Botten from Botten Smugglers. And apparently they don't like me. Relations are bad. Well, nothing new there. But I am here to deliver cargo and get payment. So, Mr. Botten, let's do business. I have your goods. Good, hand them over. Sure, what about my payment? Work out payment as soon as I know the goods are there. I ran into some trouble transporting your goods. If you can't transport without avoiding patrols or an ambush, that's your own problem, not mine. How will I know you'll pay me? You won't, but if you get past me, I won't pay you. I'm sorry, I do like to explore these things a little bit, but yeah, sure. Here you go. Everything here, thank you for your cooperation. Hey. Little bugger. Well, little. Actually, my ship was about the same size as his, but yeah. Okay. Delivery complete. We got completely messed up. And message. Enemy of my enemy is my friend. Betrayed by Botten the Smugglers too, and common enemy. Like to work with you. So yeah. I didn't know this particular mission was actually this far out, so I just found it at random, really. Enemy of my enemy. Show location. And this is... yeah, that is quite some distance away. So, thanks, but no thanks. I'll do that some other time. So, yeah. I'm going to have to call it there, I'm afraid. This has been Iron Mark 3. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the show and watched me just flailing around and getting absolutely nothing accomplished. And I'll catch you all some other time on Armoured to the Core, where I'll continue to try and hunt down that elusive pirate boss, and also find more coordinates for Exodus and things like that. So yes, I'll see you all some other time.